Breaking news, desperation in the air. See what ATIKU has promised the southern governors, begging if they support his aspiration, he will do this for the South. Hello, my wonderful people. We all know ATIKU Abubakar. He's over 70 years of age. Yes, he intends to become Nigerian's president. He ran with President Muhammadu Buhari, but we saw that the court said Buhari won that very said election. The governors of the South, through Akeredolu, they keep reiterating their position that after Buhari, a Southerner should become the next president. But Atiku has made further consultation going to see Akeredolu and the governors of the South begging that they should give him an opportunity. He only wants to spend one tenure. Probably that's the icing on the cake for him in the office of the president. That if they give him this position, oh, what is promising the governors, my dear, this is what we call, I'm sorry to say, corruption that destroys this country in no small way. You are promising the governors now, and guess what? Some will follow. Some will follow. In case you're not aware, some will follow. Some will reconsider and say maybe Atiku can be now. It's just the 2027. Then a Southerner can come on board. Let's complete the note. Things can begin to crop up. Let's get all the details. Desperate Atiku Abubakar pleads with the governors of the South to please support his presidential ambition and has promised them this. Ahead of 2023 general election, particularly the presidential election, quite a number of names are emerging as contenders on the platform of the two major political parties, the ruling All Progressive Congress APC and the leading opposition party, the People Democratic Party PDP. But the issue of where the next president should come from, whether north again or south, remain the contentious issue currently on ground. As each part have reasons to suit their interests and wants to remain in power. If we expense the national interest, then the North says they want to be there. The South says it's their turn. A former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has contested previously presidential election since 2007 as an aspirant or a candidate. And on the platform of at least two political parties, he has been working on the ground towards realizing his lifelong ambition. Given the intensity of the opposition of a southern governor to be the aspirant, Atiku, having met with them at different times, have promised to do a single tenure if elected, and particularly yielding to the grounds to the southern governors that he will leave in 2027. But he pleads that they give them this one opportunity to come in as the governor, and he promised to lead only one tenure. But this has not swayed the determination of the southern leaders who insist that the former vice president and his fellow northerners should accord the South the respect and allow a southerner taken after Buhari. The southern governors have said to be instant on their position on the 2023 presidency, argued that after 8 years of the saddled President Muhammadu Buhari, it would be unjust for APC to file in another candidate. Ondo State Governor Olurotimi Akeredolu has reiterated the commitment of the governors of the South to power shift in 2023. Akeredolu, who is the coordinator of the Southern Governors Forum, predicted that any political party that refused to file in a Southern presidential candidate will lose the election. Atiku is currently going on meeting the Southern governors one after the other to plead with them that he will only spend one tenure and he will do good by them and ensure that the South is well developed within the 4 years of his reign. So this is what Atiku, you can smell desperation, yes? It can practically cut in the air. I can tell you can smell desperation. That's how desperate Atiku Abubakar is. He wants to become Nigerian's president, whatever it may, at whatever cost, and at whatever happens, he wants to be Nigerian's president. He has pleaded with the governors of the South that if given this opportunity to come and become Nigerian's president, that he will only spend one tenure. But have you heard of the word called Oliver Twist? Well, it is actually a novel of a young boy who does not get contented. No matter what you've given to him, is aspiring for the next. You think you've given Oliver something now, but Oliver wants more. Okay, no matter how much you give Oliver, it's what next. As soon as he gets this one, then what next? How can you tell me you become the president in this Nigeria that is so sweet, that the luxury that comes with that office, only God can say? Nigerian president was one of the wealthiest presidents. All the luxury, all the acronyms and everything that comes with it. In fact, when you get there, you will know that Jesus is Lord. I tell you sincerely, you will understand what wealth and affluence, position, and what you can do, how you can do it, the command, the ambience, the all and all that comes with the position, you being in charge, the commander in chief, you calling the shots, you being the one, that people are looking up to, people are standing at your beck and call, nobody challenges you, everybody working for your interest. The acronyms, all that comes with it, I beg your pardon. You will get there and you tell us you want to do one tenor, even if he says he wants to do one tenor. Is it a place where you come, take a turn, and you go? Don't we, 4 years, you mean Nigeria should stay on a standstill? Buhari, what Buhari has done to this nation, we are still nursing it and trying to, clean up after the mess that has gone on in this country. Then we want to pick on more. It's only a foolish man that continue to do things the same way and really expecting a different result. It's only a stupid person. Let's look at this thing critically. In the 80s, how old was Atiku Abubakar? In the 80s. What about in the 90s? How old was he 10 years later? Now in the 2000, how old was he 20 years later? Okay, 20 years later. Now, 80s, 10, and counting it down, 30 years later, 40 years later, then the youth should never come on board because he wants to be president. Yeah, these are things that are happening. These are things that are going on. Welcome to Nigeria, where one person wants to be the Lord of all and the other subordinates. The children, you don't want them to grow up. They should remain toddlers forever and ever, be there while you are the one calling the shots. I mean, how many children would take it that your father comes and is the one telling you in your house what to do? This is what is happening in Nigeria. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.